What's pop? And finally back with the video for some classic OU, and I kind of just wanted to record with the original regular Hoopa, the mascot, so I built a team with it. Often you see a lot more Hoopa Unbound, so I wanted to show you all the niche that regular Hoopa has in this tier, so let's get right into it. Now, we're rocking a nice sub 3 attack set with Sitrus Berry. Now, Sitrus Berry, once we activate it, opens up this item slot for Magician to be able to steal an item after we go for an attack, which I really like. I was kind of thinking about stuff like Salic Berry or Pataya Berry and things like that, but Sitrus Berry for the HP actually is pretty nice. I kind of like that because it ensures that Hoopa doesn't need to get super low with its HP stat to activate something. Sitrus Berry activates pretty soon after 2 subs with the divisible by 2 HP, and yeah, we got enough speed to outrun the standard Gliscor, so we could sub behind that and not get toxic and then go for some attacks. Covers everything below that as well. And so Hyperspace Hole is a pretty cool move. I know Psychic Noise is probably better because they both go through sub, and Psychic Noise blocks healing. Hyperspace Hole is just a signature move, so I had to run that for this mon. Breaks protection too. Shadow Ball is pretty strong. Drain Punch, a little mixed attack here so that we can do some damage versus things like Blissey and Kingambit and T-Tar and stuff like that. So, and also get some HP back as well. So that's the set I'm running for this. Tera Fairy is a good Tera type in general, just to remove weaknesses from dark type attacks and also, yeah, other stuff. Then we have Landorus-T, nice stealth rocker for the team, Rocky Helmet, and Galarian Weezing for Defog support. I like the Neutralizing Gas ability. It's very good at disrupting things. Choice Band Kingambit with the Tera Dark attack. Nice. Very, very powerful Pokemon for us here. So we have a really good special attacker, right? And then we have a really good physical attacker. Another special attacker here in Raging Bolt. Nice Chinese AV. Good sponge for the team. And then we're running Muscle Band Zamazenta, right? Why Muscle Band? Now, let me tell you, right? Life Orb does damage to you. We don't want that. We don't want damage to ourselves. Choice Band locks you in. We don't want to be locked in. We want to, click other moves. So Muscle Band is like the best of both worlds. You get a little boost, and then you can switch up all your moves. So that's what we're gonna be running. Trust me, it's good. It's 1.1 times power. That's just enough to do a little more damage. And so yeah, that's gonna be the team. Excited to show you all Hoopa. I was actually testing like another team on this for this video, and I was testing another team after that. Stuff didn't work out, and then I was like, oh, let me try this, and this worked out pretty well. So let's see how it does. Yeah, it was just on my spare time, traveling between things and just testing stuff out as and when I can, whenever I had time. But question of the day for you all. If you had Hoopa's rings, what would you use them for? I'd like to know. Or just comment to support, of course. I look forward to hearing from you all. Now, standard Sticky Web team. Very standard team here. I think I'm going to lead with probably Raging Bolt as they lead an Amorous. Okay. Okay, not bad. Don't know if they'll Tera here immediately. They Tera Fairy here, and I die from a critical hit. I don't know if the crit mattered or not. Good to know. So I'm gonna go Zamazenta here, and just well, Heavy Slam is strong. Probably just go for that right now first, and then Stone Edge after. Get some damage. We know they're probably Custat Berry. I'm gonna go Hoopa here on the Endeavor. And I'll be able to defog later on anyways, so let's just Shadow Ball here. We're still faster anyways, so that's good. Knocking it out. 151 speed is alright, I guess. It's alright. If I can get the defog off, that'll be great. That would be wonderful. Question is what to Tera later on. We'll see soon enough. Now they're wondering what to go into, so it's gonna be an Amorous. It's gonna be really strong. Gonna be very strong. So they have already Tera'd, which is actually good information for us. I'm going to go... I probably need to keep Hoopa around. I think Hoopa is really useful. Kingambit may be less useful, so I'm going to go into that. And then go Weezing here. Get the Defog going. Should be able to live in the attack. Yeah, even though it's tough, but it's fine. Let's Strange Steam here, doesn't work. And then we can go into Zamazenta. I want to say that a regular Heavy Slam, even without Tera, still knocks it out. But maybe I'll calc it, just to be sure. Zamazenta. Let's just do Boots Attacker and then in Emrys. Heavy Slam does 95 point thing, but we have the Muscle Band. You see what the Muscle Band does, right? Boom, right there. So let's just Heavy Slam. So they go Golden Go. Air Balloon popped is pretty good. We'll go into Landorus here, they make it rain, and then should be able to just Earth Power here, I think pretty safely. They go Great Tusk, so actually 2KOing this is really nice. It is really nice, actually, for Zamazenta, because I think now Zamazenta just probably wins in the end, I think. They go Moth here, though, so... I think we should be fine still. The play would be to just to Earth Power here. They get a plus special attack. We go Hoopa now, and then we Hyperspace Hole, which should be good to knock this out. I think Zamazenta can do it in the end. I'm pretty sure it can. Yep, we survive. Nice. Get a little boost. Hyperspace Hole. It survives, though. Oh, shoot. Actually survived. So now we go U. We click Heavy Slam. Knock it out. That's good. So now Golden goes in. We, I think we Tera here and Crunch. I don't know if that makes us weak to Sucker Punch, though. But I think we do it to resist. Nice. That's good. Yep. I think we'll live Sucker Punch as well. And then, I think we should win the game now. Pretty sure. Because that should be specs. So we're going to Heavy Slam here. And then Close Combat here to win the game. And that should be GG. Yup. Ooh, not bad. Solid. Very solid. So, good first game there with... I am max special attack on Hoopa, so I don't know if that was a roll or not, but yeah, we were able to win that game. Very tough team to beat, but still showing we could do it. I carelessly sacked my Raging Bolt, but then again, I would have to sack something, and they could have easily been Tera Ground and non-choice specs, but I guess Sticky Web makes sense for choice specs. So that's the power of Muscle Band and Hoopa in the first game. Second game up against this, that was a good warm-up. This one, I think Hoopa looks amazing. Hoopa looks really good for this game here, right? Actually looks really good. So what I want to do first is lead with my I like the Landorus lead. Nope, I don't like the Landorus lead. Switch, Kingambit. Don't like this lead. Although Hoopa also looks pretty good too if I go into it, but I don't know what set it is, so I'm gonna go into Kingambit here. They freeze dry. I can just go for the probably the Iron Head here is the play. It does a lot to everything. If they want to Tera Ground Earth Power, they can. No, they don't. They go Pex. Rocky Helmet. Okay. So I'm gonna go Weezing here. As they surf, I'm gonna double the Hoopa. I think is the play. As they go Golden Go. And then I'll go Kingambit here. I don't want to, ooh, Kingambit versus Kingambit? Maybe. Just maybe. We'll get a nice fast low kickoff here. Yup. Beautiful. Excellent. Jolly Nature. So their Kingambit's out of the way, which is actually amazing for Hoopa. It's actually fantastic for Hoopa. So we're gonna go Landorus now. As they end up going for, let's see, it's gonna be the knockoff here. We get to Earth Power now, I think. This Golden Go, was it on a balloon? I forgot. No, it wasn't, right? So go Zapdos. Let's get our rocks up here. I think it's the play. We have a Raging Bolt, but you know, I'm still alive. I'll go hard into it now. I don't want to get staticked. There's the Hurricane here, and we get to now click Dragon Pulse. Raging Bolt also looks amazing as well. It also looks great. So they go Great Tusk here. Take Chip. That's like AV or something, I think. Gonna Dragon Pulse again. Ooh, that's a roll. 40 into 39. Actually, yes, not that crazy of a roll. What was it at? I completely forgot. I was looking at the number. Yeah, I go into Landorus here, I think, as the Ice Spinner, and then I go... They're probably AV, right? I'm gonna go Kingambit here and Sucker Punch. It's safe enough, right? It's pretty safe. We'll see what they go for here. Yep, they just stay in. So Great Tusk is gone, and that means that Hoopa's gonna have a much easier time now. We're just getting rid of everything before Hoopa comes in. Or maybe by then they'll be already defeated, so we'll see. Raging Bolt now is the switch. Into Zapdos as they Heat Wave Mist. Wouldn't have done much anyways. And I guess Discharge here, right? Like, they would not go Hard Cure him. They'd probably go Golden Go. Yeah, which they do. And that does a clean 46 and a para on their leftovers. I could just go for it again or switch into Kingambit, which I think is pretty good. To preserve my AV for the Zapdos, they make it rain. And then we can Kowtow, which is strong. As they go Toxapex, okay. 43. This is Rocky Helmet. They might just recover here, so I'm gonna go Hoopa now, I think is my play. And then Sub is the play now. So we got the Hoopa in. Golden goes Parad. This Mon has good Spadef, so it can probably Sponge, Kyurem, and Zapdos. So we're gonna Sub here. Surf. Nope, does not break the Sub. Nice. Very nice. So there's the Hyperspace Hole, and then we can just do that again, I think, or... well, they are faster, but still fine, I think, because... Oh, they go Kyurem now, okay. So we know they have Freeze Dry, but I'm gonna Shadow Ball here. Nice survival. Clean. And then I think we're gonna steal whatever item they have, which is going to be Choice Scarf. Ooh, 340 speed. Hold on. Just a second here. Hold on. So now we're faster than Zapdos. Oh, shoot. So we stole their Choice Scarf now. Hyperspace Hole is still strong. Trying to think. Zapdos is at 48. Raging Bolt beats that. Golden goes Parad. Everything basically beats that. We could Hyperspace Hole here, I think. Doing 91 as they surf. I'm going to prevent their regeneration by going into Weezing. Yup. Nice. So Hoopa's almost dead now. Oh, not Hoopa, sorry. Hoopa is almost dead, but Toxapex is almost dead. And then we would just do what? Probably go Raging Bolt here, I think. As they Nasty Plot up, that's fine. Let's Discharge here. And then all we do is just go Hoopa and Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball. They have not Tera though, is my only thing. But they get parried here, so it doesn't even matter. But I don't think any Tera that the Golden Go has would beat Hoopa's Shadow Ball. There's no Tera Normal or Tera Dark anywhere to be seen. So I think that's game. I think literally now it's checkmate. Zapdos is in. Let's just Dragon Pulse. Stronger move. And it's doing a consistent 59, so they're not going to be healing on anything. And that's game. Hoopa was incredible. Hoopa actually was incredible. Goodbye. Yep, last mon is the Toxapex. Typically is like Tera Steel or Fairy or something. Yeah, good game. Nice. This was a great Hoopa game, if I have ever seen one. And it was cool that you know, we were able to retain Substitute versus those kind of mons and also survive the Draco Meteor from Kyurem. That's clutch. And the Sitrus Berry keeping us a little healthier and also being able to survive the Toxapex on the next turn, which is why I like Sitrus Berry. Easy activation and also just useful. So that was great. Yeah, solid start so far. This team definitely putting in a lot more work than some of the other ones I was trying out. So this game here, we have, we got some threats, got some stuff, you know? I might just lead with my Kingambit here, maybe, or, yeah, let's lead Kingambit, and I don't know if Tornadus has anything for Kingambit. But I also have a Raging Bolt, which is pretty good too. They just Heat Wave, so they do have something for it. And now, why don't I just, they could go Great Tusk here. Although I'm just going to discharge predicting their mid-ground into Heatran, so this is good. Let's Volt Switch here, I think is the play. And then I'll discharge again. Magma Storm miss, nice. Cool, Volt Switch here. And then I'll Volt Switch again. They go Great Tusk this time, nice. This is where I Dragon Pulse. Yep, they knocked off predicting my Landorus switch or something. Now I'm gonna go Landorus here. As they Headlong Rush, cool, cool. Very cool. Primarina comes in on the Earth Power. Let's U-turn out here. The switch, I don't really know. I don't really know. I could see Kingambit as a switch right now. Maybe. Psychic Noise. Okay, so this is a Liquid Voice set. Probably Calm Mind with leftovers, perhaps. I think my play here is to Iron Head. As Great Tusk comes in, it should die, I think. Ooh, actually it almost dies. And so if they knock off here, no, they set up rocks. I could set up my rocks. Or actually maybe just Earth Power. Not take an Ice Spinner, you know? Better overall. Now Primarina is in. The Dragapult is going to be the most threatening thing, but we have a Tera that we have yet to use, so we'll probably use that at some point. I'm going to go Kingambit here once again. As they Psychic Noise once more. And then I think I can just kowtow this time. Not sure if they'll stay in or not, but they go Tauren here. Okay, this is actually pretty good. That's huge damage. And I'll just do it again. Yep, they predicted my Sucker Punch. Cool. So this takes a lot. We got a little health back too. And I'm gonna go Landorus now. On their Grassy Glide. They take Chip as well. And then here, I think it's not even worth setting up rocks. I'll just U-turn out here as they go Primarina, and we get to go back into Kingambit here and get some more health, residual health back, and then just Iron Head now is the play. Yeah, we do 52. It's pretty good. Ooh, we flinch it as well. Not bad. I think they're gonna go Heatran this turn, so I'm gonna go Landorus here. See what they want to do. Yup, Heatran. Perfect. Let's get up rocks this time. And then let's go Raging Bolt now. is the play. They go for the Heat Wave. Nice. Now we can freely discharge here, I think, is the move. Freely discharge. They don't have any moves against our Raging Bolt. So this is nice. Slowly but surely dissecting the team, right? Slowly but surely. The Hurricane, okay. And then Tornadus is dead. Nice. Now he trends in. Keeping Raging Bolt around is kind of useful, but not necessary, right? We have a Weezing for the Rillaboom. We have, I mean, everything else is kind of weakened except Dragapult. And we still have Kingambit intact as well, so I'm just gonna discharge here for some chip. We get a little para as well, and a full para. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So now this thing's almost dead. Let's go Landorus here and just simply Earth Power is the move. Nothing wants to switch in, so Heatran is dead. So now we got 3 mons left. So now Dragapult is finally in. And they are Dragon Darts Life Orb. Ooh, okay. So Life Orb Dragon Darts. That could be a little annoying, right? That could be. So my play then, I guess now, would be to potentially go Zamazenta here. We get the defense boost, and we could just crunch. They haven't Tera though, so I'm not sure exactly what the strategy is gonna be. We can Heavy Slam here now. Should knock it out. So that mon's gone. Now Pult is back. We'll just crunch here. We know their Life Orb. It's the exact same. Ooh! Hold on. Tera Dragon Draco Meteor mixed set. Okay. And then they forfeit. I guess they lost at that point, right? Because we had too many pieces on the board. So makes sense. Makes sense. And that was a really good game overall. We had Hoopa, like, as saved as a last resort. Hoopa's a really good, like, mid to late game mon, or just a mon that if their team is just super weak against, we could bring it in early, which is what we did in the second game. So yeah, it's a really solid team, I'd say, overall. It has some unique components to it, like Muscle Band, Zamazenta, Banded Kingambit, you know, Hoopa is nice. Emvee, Raging Bolt. Typically stuff you don't commonly see. Makes for a great Heat team, you know? Great Heat. So I was away for a little bit, you know, taking a nice break. Then I got super busy when I came back. Actually, that picture of the beautiful winery that I shared in my community tab the other day was actually in rural Pennsylvania. I was touring some of the wineries in that area. It was gorgeous. It felt like I was in like another pocket universe, like a different land. It didn't even feel like, you know, the States. Great wine too. I brought back like 4 bottles of spoils of the journey. Good times. And then I did some other stuff too, like some hiking and some exploration, some food stuff. It was a good mental reset, you know? Okay, so we have here threats. We got Comfy, Blaziken, Ogerpon. Yeah, we have a lot of threats to deal with. A lot. Okay, so what do we do? I want to say maybe we lead Landorus here because it looks pretty good, except for that mon. So I'm gonna go Raging Bolt, I think. So I think that Muscle Band Zamazenta is gonna be really good here because it can Heavy Slam Tera Steel into stuff. It can also close combat things. Really strong, right? So they do have the right lead though, but we'll see what we can do. Can Hoopa do anything here? I think it can. I definitely think it can. We'll just discharge now because they don't have a ground type. I think that Comfy is probably Tera Ground though. I did face one while testing and it was it caught me off guard. They go right into it, huh? Okay, and we get a para too. That's nice. That is super nice. I'm gonna go Kingambit here as they get parried. Cool. And then my play is to just Ironhead as they go Glimora. Oh, and they sent me out into this. Oh, with the red card. That's not ideal. That is not good to be sent out into. Okay, well, Not much you could do in that scenario, but ideally I would have been sent out to Landorus or something else, like Weezing. But at least no rocks, I guess. Gonna go Kingambit here. As they Draco Meteor, does a lot. I'm going to double. Oh, they're Life Orb. Okay, that's cool to know. That is cool to know. I could Kowtow as they go Comfy. Okay. And then the Draining Kiss, and we knock it out. Cool. So that one's out of the way. Blaziken is in now, and I feel like it's on our best interest to attack what's in front of us. They just Flare Blitz. Then we go Landers here. We click Earth Power. They knock off. Cool. This mon's dead. I think we're okay for now. Hopefully. We'll see. So now Ogerpon's in. I'm going to go Weezing here to get T-Spikes off the field. And then probably Wisp here is the play. I would love to remove this Spike, but I don't want to lose any turns right now. Oh, they have Taunt. Oh, they have Taunt. Okay. So then my play is just to get more damage on stuff. The U-turn here into Kingambit. That's cool. I guess. I'm gonna go Landorus here. Go Landorus as they Iron Head. I'm gonna get rocks up here. Ooh, they do that. Okay. So now the play is to go. I could probably go Zamazenta here and just close combat. Have they Tera'd yet? Actually, they have not Tera'd. They have not Tera'd yet. I could Crunch to predict, but that's they Tera Ghost here. Ooh, wait a second, they Tera Ghost. Hold on. Let's Crunch once, then go into Hoopa. Sub is the play now. We can sub here. As they go Ogerpon. Ooh, okay, okay. No Encore, right? So that's pretty good. Shadow Ball here for some damage. And then go Raging Bolt, I think, or... Yeah, we go Raging Bolt here. And then... we can Dragon Pulse here, I think is the play. Thunderclap is always a play too, but no point, right? No point at all. Now Dragon Pulse in. We can just I think we Tera and Dragon Pulse here. And then now Kingambit's in, right? So we can just Thunderclap a couple times. I think is the play. Yup. Perfect, perfect. Thunderclap again, and good game. Nice. Beautiful game right there. And Hoopa with the sub was clutch. I mean, having that safety measure with Hoopa is super nice for priority like Sucker Punch, where we don't have to burn up our Tera usually. So it's pretty good in that regard. And the Tera with Raging Bolt with also Fairy is safe against those dragon moves just to have it. Even though we didn't need to Tera really, it's just good to like ensure we don't get clicked dragon move on, so that's nice too. Excellent. Let's get another. Okay, so we have here a Weavile team. Weavile is a pretty strong Pokemon against Hoopa, but if we sub, maybe it could be all right. We'll see. We will certainly see. Okay, I like the Landorus lead here, and then I'm gonna go Kingambit on the Weavile. As we go Corviknight, we can double into Landorus here. Potential Rocky Helmet chip on them is good. U-turn, yep, nice chip. Weavile's in now. Gonna bring in my Zamazenta. And then double out here. Again. More chip on the Corviknight's always good. Always good. And then I'm gonna go Kingambit here. And then go Landorus again. And then set up rocks this time. So they'll get more chip as well. And then we taunt here to prevent them from defogging or anything. They just Brave Bird again. Cool. So now they're gonna have to Brave Bird once more. Oh no, they U-turn, nice. Into Slowking. So we will Volt into Kingambit once again. As a Sludge Bomb does not work, let's Kowtow. As Heatran comes in, ooh, this will be doing a lot. This will do a decent amount. Wait a second, this is Fizz Def Heatran. This is Fizz Def. You are not what you seem. Raging Bolt time, and then we just Discharge here, I think is the play. I'll do it again. They go Sandy Shocks plus speed. Alright, let's Dragon Pulse here. Because I am AV, so I probably could sponge stuff. Tera Blast, ooh. Okay. Probably Tera Blast Ice, I guess. Raging Bolt is useful, but I'll do that. That's fine. That's perfectly fine with me. Knock out this Mon. Weavile's in. We're gonna go Kingambit here. As they knock off my Choice Band, okay. And they also have Low Kick. Okay, so they're not locked in. They're Boots and they have Low Kick as well. This means that Zamazenta will have a lot of fun after I crunch this Golden Go. After I crunch... This is also Fizz Def too. It's like really bulky. Raging Bolt here is gonna be good. Discharge, I think, is pretty safe. We are faster as well. And Survival, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Slowking's in. Let's just Volt out here. And bring in Landorus, I think, is the play. Future Sight. Alright. I'll still taunt anyways. I'll still taunt here, I think. And then we get to... Now we get the free switch in. So we're going to bring in Hoopa, right? We'll bring in Hoopa with sub. If they're Sludge Bomb Future Sight, I think that's good for us. We resist both Poison and Psychic. So we sub here, we can Shadow Ball now. Should be faster as well. Nice 39, they taunt, cool. That's fine with me. That is perfectly fine with me. Hoopa, come through, buddy. Come through. This is gonna be great. Weavile's in now, let's Drain Punch here. Triple Axle, nice, 1, 2, oh, sorry, that's 2. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, right? I was worried because I only saw the damage once on the sub, or whatever. Look at that 100% though, that's crazy. That is crazy. So now Golden goes in. Oh, we're probably faster than you though, but maybe I should Tera just to be safe, perhaps? Even though I opened up myself to Slowking, it is safe. I was faster all along, I didn't need a Tera, so that's fine. Yeah, and I think we win the game, probably. Let's see though. I'll Shadow Ball here. And then Shadow Ball again. Yeah, good game. Hoopa is crazy. Hoopa was crazy in this game. Oh, that's so funny. That's actually amazing. Wow, okay. So really, really happy about that Hoopa game there. That was a fantastic game to I guess end this video off. I mean, we're sitting at a good amount of games, and this video was a nice way to reintroduce myself back from my break. And I mean, what better way of doing that than bringing the original Hoopa, my mascot. I mean, Hoopa Unbound is also kind of my mascot too, but you know, I've brought that mon quite a bit. Regular Hoopa though is something that I've not used in a very long time, and it was just really, really exciting to see how much HP we restored against that Weavile when clicking Drain Punch. I mean, we got the triple axle, broke through sub, activate Sitrus Berry, Drain Punch, back to almost full health, and then proceeding to sweep their team with Hoopa. That was incredible to see. really incredible to see. And yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a comment that wanted me to use Hoopa. I have to see if I can find that one, but if it does exist. But yeah, that's gonna be today's video. I have a replay to show you all that I had while testing, a really interesting one to show you all. I was testing another team a lot and then swapped to, you know, this team that I built and tested a little bit, but I have one replay to show you all, so check this out. This team here, they got a balanced team of, you know, they got Corviknight, Blissey, Pecharunt, some Bulk, and then some Dragapult, Darkrai, Ogerpon offense. So very balanced. I got my usual squad here. Let's see what happens. Now, I lead Raging Bolt against their Darkrai. As I noticed, they have no ground types, right? So free Volt Switches all the time. The Nasty Plot, I go Zamazenta here, Volt Switch into Zamazenta. They Tera Poison, so they've used up their Tera. They do survive, but instead of going for Sludge Bomb, they go for Ice Beam, which is not enough to knock me out. So I get another close combat here. They just knock me out with Rocky Helmet. I'm fine with that. You know, we got damage on Corviknight. Darkrai's almost dead. This is great. I got another free Volt Switch now. Things are looking good. So I get to Volt Switch into Hoopa. We get to bring in Hoopa here, and we get to go right for the sub. Sub is fantastic because it allows us to dodge T-Wave. That's always nice. And then I get to Drain Punch here for a clean 45 as they set up rocks. Now, instead of going for Shadow Ball to try to predict something that tries to switch in, I just Drain Punch again, which is fine. I'm behind a sub. I'm safe, right? No need to overpredict anything. My Shadow Ball is faster than the Pecharunt, and I'm able to OHKO it, which is insane. Now, I Tera Fairy here as the Shadow Ball. I thought maybe if it's Infiltrator, it goes through, so I want to Tera to avoid getting knocked out by Shadow Ball. And then I knocked them out with my own Shadow Ball here, so 2 Mons knocked out back to back. That's incredible from Hoopa. And then I go Landorus to try to pivot and intimidate. They crit me with Ogerpon's Ivy Cudgel. So now I go Weezing here. I'm able to Wisp, and I don't think I Defog. I think I just try to be as aggressive as possible. So I go hard into Kingambit here, which is nice. As they go for the Thunder Wave, of course, you know, spamming T-Wave and whatnot. They're trying to do that versus me, but yeah, now they go Corviknight. As I can just go right for the Choice Banded Kowtow Cleave, doing a nice 48 to Corviknight. Pretty crazy damage here. And I'm just going to go for it once more. Now, this is not a winning exchange. I can keep doing this, but then I'll get chipped, and then I'll probably eventually get Para. So I go hard Raging Bull here as they roost. That's fine with me because I get another free Volt Switch here. Nice momentum into something else. So I'm going to Volt Switch out into my Hoopa. I am Tera Fairy now, so I don't have the Ghost typing to be immune to Seismic Toss. So I just go for the Drain Punch here, and they soft-boiled up. Now I'm like thinking, okay, let me just be behind a sub just to be safe, you know, just to have that little safety measure. And so the weird thing is now, instead of trying to break my sub, they just go into Ogerpon as I could Drain Punch for almost half, and then the Ivy Cudgel here breaking my sub, I Shadow Ball, knocking it out. So they've just lost a whole bunch of mons to Hoopa. Now look, let's read this here. Hold on. Let's read this here. They say, oh, the luck. What luck? Now there was only one turn where there was some immediate luck, and that was his Ivy Cudgel critical hit on my Landorus-T after intimidating it to -1. And otherwise, there was like no other luck, right? I broke through Para once or twice. I mean, I didn't get para'd. That's not luck, that's just... It would be unluck if I got para'd immediately, like, you know? So he's like, oh, the luck. I'm like, oh, the tears. So I go Kingambit here to sponge the Ice Beam. And now Kingambit gets an attack off here. Oh, let's read this too. Man, I just crazy outplay you, but luck is luck. Admit it if you want to progress. Did you all, am I watching the same game that y'all are watching here? I don't think I'm watching the same game he's playing, or I don't know, because there's literally, he's not outplaying me. And as he says that, I get para'd, so I'm like, what luck? It's like, LOL. He's gotta be trolling, right? He's gotta be trolling. Or I don't know. I don't even know. He's like, do you watch the game? Question mark. Man, this crazy hacks me and winning close. I was like, yeah, I saw you crit my Lando, then you forfeit. Easy. I said, noob. Funny exchange. But mainly, of course, I saved this for thumbnail text, but also at the same time, Hoopa putting in some really great work here. Every time it subs, it got a knockout. And he had like no way of outplaying it, got absolutely destroyed, and then absolutely made no sense either in the chat, so two things there. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did. It's good to be back in the main OU tier. I was suggested, I know in like the last video, I've been jumping around tiers, trying out different stuff and just having some fun. And I hope you all have been having as much fun as I have. And yeah, it was pretty refreshing to jump back into OU. So suggest me more things, of course. I look forward to hearing from you all. Got some more fun plans for some videos. And I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.